That is too.
Uh,
The only time I should be hearing that kind of time and be at work at the same time is back when I worked at the movie theater.
Credit
2 a.m.
card.
Nah,
Yeah,
playing
because of our new debit card joint
no.
and our credit card dispute service went live to the rest of the whole world. So
Mm.
yeah, I was on the retry service. Wait, are we live? Oh snap!
Oh yeah, we live. We
Oh,
out
what's
here
up,
now.
people? We just out here talking about regular stuff, man. How y'all doing?
Talk about work stuff, man. Catching up, but
Yeah, man.
glad y'all enjoying it, man. Y'all know what it is, man. The fly
Hmm.
sipping. Y'all know we back.
Yeah. Um, I'm awesome.
And it's your boy Mike.
Yeah, my bad. Water. I don't have any water. Oh, this is terrible.
Uh-oh. Necesito más agua.
Ugh. Yeah, what you sipping on?
Man, don't remember if this made an appearance on the show, or its previous iteration made an appearance on the show. One of my favorite beers by Sugar Creek is called the Big O. Pause. Luckily, this ain't a family platform, but it's called the Big O. Orange related IPA. This is the remix of the Big Hazy O. Generally, hazy just means it's
So what you saying, yo?
kind of fruited, kind of fruited. For those that like the Big O, pause again. For those that like the Big O, y'all definitely would like this. It's good and refreshing for the season, and you get all your IPA notes. But I don't talk too much about what I'm sipping on, man. What you over there sipping
So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna sip anything into my cruise, but I was like, it's been a long day. And yeah, I can have one day of stuff. So, this is Penelope toasted with a splash of ginger beer.
on?
And I didn't realize how expensive that thing was because I usually just get it when me kind of go to these like the beer, bourbon, and fire type stuff or whiskey and
Beer,
fire, like
yeah, beer
those
bourbon
festivals.
barbecue. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I'm like, oh, let me get a sample. Let me get another sample. And I was like, oh yeah, you got the vanilla be toasted. Yes, sir. Oh, that's how much it costs. One and done. One and done.
That's
So
like I went to one of those. I went to beer bourbon barbecue one year, and me and my boy tried out Whistle Pig. And it's just like, okay,
damn, I
Whistle
like
Pig
Whistle
doing some
Pig,
good stuff.
not that price.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
I
and then I saw it at the
said,
liquor store and said that joint said 250.
you talking about the stuff behind the glass behind you? Nah, nah,
Hey, why that price tag got a comma on it?
fam. Yo, that is, I don't know, man.
Bruh.
Lajos. Um, actually, before we go into it, did we talk about no, we didn't. You've seen the new Deadpool movie, right?
Oh yeah, that
Okay, there we go.
definitely. What's the shirt on? Yeah,
Yes.
I saw that day one. Yes, sir.
10 out of 10 for me. I'm not sure we talked about this on the show, but I feel like if y'all want to know, man, I wonder how Austin and Mike really are. If you watch that movie and if you laugh at it, then you can hang out with us. And if you
Right.
don't, like, oh man, what is this? Nah,
Nah.
stick to sports. We'll be cool with sports, but personal, I don't know. Cause man, I was dying laughing. My man was out here dancing. He was
As the
dancing
intro.
and killing people.
As the intro.
Yo, my man was getting dressed by the tailor. He said, "Man, that's still tight, but man, that guy's a predator." I
That
said,
guy's
"Come
a
on, man."
predator.
He keep grabbing his balls and hitting his balls. I was like, "Come on, man." But
They also excuse me. They also perfectly spaced out and perfectly placed all the fourth wall breaks, because that was kind of my issue in the second movie, is that they kind of forced a lot of
force
fourth
it.
wall breaks and they did like overdid it. They perfectly spaced them out in this movie. It was
It was
really
so
good.
good, man. Also, too, Uncanny X-Men number one, they're redoing it a little bit of a twist. I think the first issue came out or is coming out later this month, or it's already out. So if you want to get a fresh restart and you like those X-Men 97 vibes, pick it up.
Speaking of X-Men 97, shout outs to our boy Chase. He worked on
Shout
it.
out to Chase, man.
Shout out to Chase Conley, man.
I hit him up. He didn't respond yet. But
They've been doing some good work out there, man. So
yeah. Like I said,
congrats on that show. They're Emmy nominated already.
hmm I will say one thing. I'm the first person to buy a piece of his art.
Mm-hmm.
This is not bad at all. Hmm.
So you gonna inspire me to try some stuff on a different day.
Penelope Toasted? Yo, hey, yo. Worth the money, but nah. Um, but I get into soccer real quick. It's about that time. It's about that time. European soccer is back, people, this weekend, and I'm gonna be studying and watching soccer all weekend.
Hmm.
Um, I can't wait. My team's back in the Champions League too. New coach, new formation. Um, but one thing is different with Juventus. The coach wants a lot of people out. So one of the players is the goalkeeper, Szczesny. This picture was taken by me because when Juventus comes to town, I get as close as possible, and my seats were on the field. So, so so this is him at his first game in the preseason. So he just got signed to Juventus and flew over to the United States with them, and this is his first game as a Juventini. So, and he's no longer on the team anymore.
Dang.
So it's like, I was there when he got there. Same thing as Bremer. When he got to the team, I was at his first game preseason. So
Hmm.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So shout out to Tech. Another thing though is UFC's coming up. Remember how we talked about it like a while ago? It was Izzy
Mm-hmm.
versus Drekus.
I'll say yeah,
The
about to pull up
Yep.
some of my old notes. Yeah.
Yeah, the white dude from South Africa versus the
Yeah.
black dude who's Nigerian but had to move to New Zealand. And then they had a whole little thing like who's the real African and like the thing. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh. So and the winner of that fight has to defend their title against Strickland, which is the guy who knocked out no, he beat Izzy and should have beat Drekus. So yeah, I'm paying that. And then that's 304. That's this weekend. 306 will be in the Las Vegas Sphere. I want to go. I know Connie wants to go, but I can't. Nah, that's bro. The tickets, I think it starts at 3,000
God bless
just
America.
just to be inside the Sphere.
Yeah.
That's not counting flying there, money for hotels. That's
Food. Yeah.
so yeah,
That's kind of tough.
yeah.
That's one of
But
those like you got to save up for like a couple months. We got bills, man.
I got you.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I need to see what this budget looking like.
Yeah, as I was gonna say, on top of bills, it's like you got future plans too. So it's one of
Budgets.
ah,
Um, yeah, man. So let's say check those out for UFC folks.
why they have to do it in the sphere? They just trying to show off the sphere, I guess.
No, it's one of those things where like it's think about the UFC, how the WWE is, right? And now it's in the same company. I'm starting to see like a lot of the stuff that UFC
Oh, yeah,
has
true.
or that they
Yeah.
didn't do too well. Now they're doing well. And one thing that WWE didn't do well, now they're doing well, right? So let's say if there's a new venue, right, that the NFL has, WrestleMania gonna be there.
Hmm.
Same thing with UFC. Oh, Sphere? Put a fight there. I mean, we would put a fight there. It's not
What
gonna
I
fit.
say?
One and done. One and done. And Dana White said, yo, it's probably be one and done because this is the hassle. because it's not meant for fighting.
Yeah.
Like, where are they gonna be? Up against the panel? How's that gonna be? Is that gonna mess with the fight? There's so many weird stuff, and I'm like, it's gonna look cool, but it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool because like, oh, look at this. But I think a lot of fighters gonna be like, this threw me off. So
Hmm.
yeah. Now I have seen there's like some fighting areas, or there's fighting items where not items, but fighting places where you can sit down and it's like an IMAX for watching UFC fights. So I'm gonna do one of those one day.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's all I got for that stuff, man. Now it's time for the main event, sir.
Ba, 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 ba,
Bum,
ba.
bum, bum.
Ba, ba,
Dun,
ba,
dun,
ba,
dun, dun,
ba.
dun,
Ba,
dun,
ba, ba,
dun,
ba,
dun,
ba,
dun,
ba,
dun, dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun,
Yes,
dun.
sir.
Dun, 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 dun. Yo, you know what's crazy this year? The season starts off with a game on Thursday, a game on Friday, college all day Saturday, football all day Sunday, and football again Monday night.
Mhm.
Do you know how much gambling is going to get done? We about to clear the U.S. debt, yo. It's
You serious?
people gonna be like, shut up and take my money. Because like North Carolina already started complaining, like, well, a lot of people haven't been gambling as much and using DraftKings. And I'm like, yeah, I know. If you we said this before, y'all pushed it back, y'all as in North Carolina, y'all pushed it back until March Madness, and then now wondering why y'all don't get enough money.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no football. Wait till week one. People are going to be losing mortgages, yo, over the Panthers. I guarantee it. Because
I got to sip
people
on that one.
gamble with
He
their
said
hearts and
losing
not with the
mortgages.
yes. People gamble with their hearts and not with their minds. Okay, yes, and not, yeah. I gotta.
Yeah.
I believe in my team. Whoa,
I don't know.
relax,
I don't know if you believe in your team enough to be gambling something with a comma in it. Okay.
man. Yo, I have a rule: do not put your team in the parlay.
That's fair.
But yeah, man, we'll start with this stuff.
Um, hmm. First off, okay, let me get this one out of the way first because the other ones are injury related. Brandon Ayuk with the possible trade or deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Um, as I've read a little bit on the article, like it starts off saying this deal could have already been done, as in they could have just paid the man and been done with it. Why are we here? And now they're talking about losing one of their best wide receivers, possibly, if this trade thing goes through. What's your thoughts on it, man? I like how you gave a Mike Tomlin looking face if we talk about the Steelers too.
The thing is like this. Okay, are you to the Steelers?
Are you going to the Steelers in some kind
Okay,
of trade,
is
possible
that
trade?
yeah? Like it's yes. If you want the money and someone's gonna pay the money, cool, get the money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'd rather be in a crowded offense in San Francisco than being in an offense in Pittsburgh. Also, from a money standpoint, it's going to get to a point where what it actually is getting to a point now where owners are like, man, you want to sit your ass down? No, I'm not paying you that much money. Dude, look at Jared
Exactly.
Jones with CeeDee Lamb.
Exactly.
He's
Mm-hmm.
gambling with CeeDee Lamb. You don't, you, Ayuk is pretty good. I
Let,
would pick CeeDee Lamb over Ayuk any day.
yeah, as I'm about to say, he's gambling with legacy numbers having CD Lamb.
88. There's only good ones. 88 for Dallas. Always show up.
Mm-hmm.
Always show up.
Not to
Always.
mention, not to mention actual like player talent wise, as far as if he does go to the Steelers. Y'all watch what Russ did the past couple seasons.
Is it
And
Russ
it's like
or
the
is it?
age is starting to catch up to him. It's like that's what you're gonna go. I guess. Well, for Brandon, I guess it would be a money move for him.
Yeah.
But like that's what you're gonna
Mm,
that's what you're gonna go to
you know what?
compared to we are in a good situation in San Fran, a very good situation. I mean, you were in the Super Bowl. So it's like
I wouldn't.
you gonna leave that to go to mediocrity.
I wonder how toxic that is, or no, not the Steelers. I wonder how toxic 49ers are right now, and we don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Because it's like, yo, like, is it Debo? Is it the front office? Is it y'all getting lucky because y'all got Purdy?
Right.
Because y'all gave up a lot of stuff to get Trey Lance, and y'all got lucky by this. Happened to get the best quarterback in that draft. Think
Mm-hmm.
about it. That draft had Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis, Matt Corral, um, Desmond Ritter. Y'all lucked up by getting Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
And I also think Brock Purdy lucked up by being with them.
By far.
So
I
it's like,
mean, he's Mr. Irrelevant.
right. So it's one of those things where like, all right, I'm gonna go to the Steelers because one, it's still a legacy franchise. Two, money. And three, people seem to be happy there. I mean, wide receivers seem to love being at Pittsburgh.
And linebackers. That's gonna be an itchy situation if that deal actually comes to fruition. Um, I mean, overall, San Fran could still kind of be fine, but you are definitely losing a good jewel from your offense if this goes down. Just pay the man.
Question,
San
question,
Fran,
question,
just pay
question,
the man.
question. On the 49ers side, do you think this they're like, all right, Ayuk is good, but he's also in one-on-one situations all the time? I'm not saying Jennings is as good as Ayuk, but can Jennings fit that role since I don't think you need to have it, you don't need to have CD Lamb in that offense since you have McCaffrey, Kittle, Debo.
Mm-hmm.
Using a good route runner, somebody who can, do what they need
That's
need
what
to
I'm.
do.
Yeah, that's what I
But
was gonna say. I was like a good route runner can shake up a defense. And you
that's
just
what I'm
keep
thinking.
working on Purdy and have him do checkdowns and stuff when needed. Because the offense is good enough to where you can make things happen, especially if you start getting the chunk plays or the big chunk plays from like Christian McCaffrey and stuff. It's like, hey, you kind of don't need wide receivers at that point.
Mhm.
But in certain crunch time things, when it is passing downs, it would be great to have a player like Brandon Ayuk. So yeah, I agree with you. I don't know if Jennings can fill those shoes. Uh, Next up, well, this first one technically isn't an injury, but just a little bit of news for Ravens fans. Mark Andrews is actually okay. He was in a very serious car accident,
Oh,
but he is okay. John Harbaugh did report that he actually came out essentially unscathed, basically bumps and bruises, but basically unscathed, and he'll be fine. But he was in a car accident, a very serious car accident that was actually only like 2 miles from the practice facility, which is wild. But luckily he did avoid injury, so he should still be good to go for the like future practice sessions and if he's scheduled to play during preseason.
mhm.
now actually injury related. What was the quarterback you were asking about before? From Michigan?
Yo, okay. Before we get into his stuff, like, is it okay if I talk about his game?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, I was surprised. I said, "Oh, oh, I see it. I see it now."
Yeah,
Okay, I did not believe. I had zero expectations. My man was he threw a pick, but hey, he's a rookie.
yeah. Hmm.
11 for 17, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns. I didn't see that. I ain't see
Right.
that. I ain't see that thing in Michigan
Hmm.
in weeks. I haven't seen that in Michigan in weeks. So I was like, "Yo, oh, okay,
Right.
I
Might be a
see it
little
now.
fire right
Okay,
there.
yeah, it's like in like like he could be trash. I don't know, but at least it's like okay, I see it. I see it. Right?
Yeah.
He yeah, he's out for the season because he chose to get his knee repaired.
Yeah, Vikings fans. Why I wanted to call this episode "Don't Miss Leg Day." Um, yeah, expected to undergo surgery for the torn to repair a torn meniscus. He's going to be
Yo,
for
I'm
the
I'm
season.
actually I'm okay with that. Like that's the if I'm a Vikings fan, I'm like, you mean to tell me we were iffy and like okay, if you were like on the fence, that kind of like okay, torn meniscus, okay, that's not an ACL, whatever, stuff like that.
Hmm.
But hey, the boy can play. Okay, hey, the boy can play.
He
So
said,
not so not only that, now he's forced to sit and watch rehab slowly get his I ain't saying man body, but his NFL body up
"Yeah."
slowly without getting
And
hit.
and almost every game day, I need to see that daggone Surface tablet in his hand
Yes. So
because
I'm like,
I agree, the
yo.
boy can play.
I was like, okay, yeah, I see it. I see it. Now, yo, he can be an average quarterback in the league. But at least you know, okay, you are a NFL quarterback.
Hmm.
You are an NFL quarterback.
I
Now
mean, how
that's
he was playing was better than Drew Lock or
fam. It was
Zach Wilson.
speaking of quarterbacks, man. Did you watch the Patriots Panthers game?
No, I meant to check it out, and I really didn't even
Okay.
go back and watch the replay. I meant to check it out.
Without going to the Panthers because that's a whole other topic. Drake May was the number three
Right.
pick, right?
Hmm.
And he looked like a rookie, didn't look too well, but it's like one of those, okay, it's your first time. And they were basically handing the ball off in small short passes. But the I think it's another rookie that they got, like the later round or something like that. Milton?
Hmm.
Yo, I wish I could play some stuff, but I can't because they're gonna shut it down.
I'm not.
Yo, my man's look like he been playing the league for like 5 years. Scrambling, going around, running around, hitting people, running like 20 yards,
Hmm.
crazy passes. I was like, yeah, I know you got drafted number three, but he looked like the quarterback.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, but you talk. I know he was playing against like the threes and fours, but it's like I say with the NBA Summer League. If you play in the NBA Summer League and you shine, that's all we need to see. If you destroy who you're supposed to go up against, and there's people that are probably not going to be starting, okay. Now let's see you with the ones, but you already passed my eye test.
Right. Hmm.
So yeah. Yeah, anything else for injuries before I unload on the Panthers real quick?
Uh, two more for injuries while we're on the Vikings. Jordan Addison is also out, injured his
Mm-hmm.
ankle.
Oh, from what? Driving?
I know, right? Injured his ankle. Um, Looking at the timeline, it looks like at most he'll miss the first two games of the regular season. So that's not too hurtful, but I mean, let's be real. With a season that's only 17 games, that could kind of prove to be something, especially with the entire NFC North just improving. So that could be something, Vikings fans. But um, the type of injury it was to his ankle, it's like you might have to worry about this later in the season. Um, about the same. Who was it before that we was talking about? Where it's one of those. It was the planet. It was the plantar fasciitis.
Um,
Burrow?
Herbert.
Oh, it was Herbert. It was Herbert.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um, it might be the same thing like that. Like you might have to worry about this later in the season. Um, because it can definitely easily get reactivated. Um, and then the last injury report I have is Matthew Stafford having to leave practice early due to it. They are claiming it as hamstring tightness for right now. But he was like very gingerly walking, so it's one of those
Yeah, shut him down.
shut him down, shut him down. But those things to report injury wise, and they are kind of notable to keep watch of. Well, not JJ McCarthy, he's out for the season, but it's kind of notable to keep watch of later in the season. So Rams fans, keep an eye out. Y'all might be seeing Jimmy G because Matt Stafford might have to shut it down. But yeah, that's all I
Yeah.
got thus far.
So the injuries, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, before I unload my people, how do you feel about Bo Nix and the Broncos?
Bo Nix had a pretty Bo Nix had a pretty good day for him to be a rookie. There's a little bit of there's a little bit of like gelling and meshing as far as like getting your timings down for like routes and such like that.
Hmm.
They'll have to get down. Um, realistically, I would still think that I would hate to say this, but I would still realistically think that Jared Stidham should be the starter. Um, let that gel together. But I think Bo Nix did pretty good for that being his first time getting reps on the professional level.
Bro, yeah, I saw some stuff and I was like, okay, I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the same thing with Caleb Williams. I can definitely see, yep.
Oh, yep.
Uh, Jaden Daniels, I can see it. It's like a lot of the quarterbacks, and then here we go. Here we go, man. Let's drop a couple Funk Flex's bombs real quick.
Uh-oh.
So Patrick Mahomes played, right? Josh Allen played. J.J.
Trevor
Herbo
Lawrence
didn't
played.
play. Lamar played.
Trevor Lawrence played.
Trevor Lawrence did look pretty good. Um, which some I think last year was less on Trevor Lawrence and more on Calvin Ridley because
Yeah.
I've
Gambling.
had him in fantasy. Sometimes it'd be 30, sometimes it'd be 9 in PPR.
Sometimes it'd be two.
Sometimes it'd be 2. And I'm like, how? Oh, he just dropping. He just dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah, was he over or under? The what what's the line? Was it 20 or was it 50?
The line for wide receivers.
Nah, the line for how many yards he's supposed to get.
Oh, you mean
My
that?
my
I thought
man
you was
is a
doing a comparison.
gambler, yo. We saw it the first time he got caught. He was catching the ball and running laterally. I was like, what you
Yo,
doing?
you showed me that video. I've
Yep.
never
They're
had.
like, yeah, you know, guilty. Guilty. My man caught the ball, was like 1, 2, 3. Sideline, 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 sideline. It was one game he went backwards. He just kept running backwards. I'm like, you're the what? What are you doing? And then, yeah, he been suspended for a year for gambling. Okay, it makes sense now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So every game for y'all people in fantasy, look at his stat line for yards, and then you can decide if you want to bench him or not. Because
Basically, always bench him. If nothing
man,
else, play him in the flex. If you have to play it, play him in the flex.
I
Don't.
was like, yo, you open for a test, and he be like, I'm devastated. Oh no.
Because then the other question is, wouldn't you think there's like some kind of clause or like a bonus in his contract for like maybe scoring like touchdowns and yards? It's like you wouldn't want to go after that money?
Nah,
Gambling.
because that gambling money is more.
Exactly.
That gambling money don't stop, man.
That's
But
why I had to get close up on him. It's like you don't want to
my
go after the
man,
clause. Yeah,
my man is an addict, yo.
real.
But what else,
You
man?
showed
What
me
else?
that
What else? What else?
video. It's like he's wide open. Why are you running toward the sideline?
That's when I knew.
Oh
Oh, but
boy.
he's so good. You just need to know a little bit more than the game to have him on your team.
Hmm?
You know what's crazy? You have to be a fantasy football addict to pick the gambling addict because you need to know beyond the game to see what he's about to do. Hmm. Oh, don't play in Vegas. He might not even show up.
He might
Yo,
he
because
might have warrants.
that stadium is on the strip, yo.
He might have warrants.
Oh my gosh, yo, you got to walk through Mandalay Bay to get there. Like you go down a little escalator, it says Raiders
Hey,
Allegiant Stadium this way. Casino right in front of you. You're like, oh, humble, humble,
hey,
humble, humble, humble.
you go pull a Dennis Rodman.
Man, yo, he be over there sweating like a Key and Peele skit. Oh man. All right. But yeah. So back to it, man. Like all these quarterbacks played, right? For the most
Mhm,
part. I can't blame Bryce for this. But the coach didn't play him. And the
mhm.
coach said he wanted to see the guys, 41 through 90 play. And I'm thinking, they ain't gonna be playing on Sunday, bro. We have issues with 1 through 40.
Mhm.
More specifically, number 9 on the team. Is he it? Is he not it? How? Because the thing is like this, right? The offensive line needs to gel. You need to get live reps. And it kind of makes me feel weird because I'm like, this feels too much like Matt Rule. Are you hiding him? Or no, not yeah, Rule and Frank. Because Rule wasn't playing the starters, or he was at weird little competitions. And then
Mhm.
Frank was like, he basically was hiding Bryce. And I was like, what are y'all doing? What do y'all? No, I don't try to trust it. And like immediately, like, I didn't see him, and it's a weird feeling, which I'm waiting till he better play Saturday. Um,
Right.
but my man's was like, yo, like he if he doesn't play, the thoughts that are gonna come to my head is he's a bust, and he
Mhm.
hasn't even played it down yet. It's just like I don't see him. You traded the world. You traded Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore, all these picks to get somebody who you do not play.
Mhm.
And he probably has the tip the potential to be good. But we don't know that. And to be real, I mean, I played college football 25 and I'm now the head coach of Texas. And Arch Manning is the quarterback.
Hey,
When is Arch Manning going to let's see.
since you brought that up, well, maybe not the amount of stuff and value that they traded, but just situation wise, didn't that remind you of the 49ers with Trey Lance?
No, it doesn't. Because we saw him play until he got hurt. And then we saw him play again, then he got hurt. Because you can always say with the 49ers, it's like, well, if the injury bug didn't get him, maybe. But we can't even say
Well,
maybe because we don't even see it. And they also gave him 2 years where he was going out and playing. It wasn't good, but we saw it. And what makes it worse is Trey Lance was pick number 3. Bryce was pick number
Bryce
1.
was one, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Stroud was pick number 2. And what makes it look the optics look worse, right? If you take away Stroud, oh man, it still looks kind of bad. We don't know yet. But since this is real life, and Stroud's pick number two, and he was in MVP conversation last year, and his team got better. And if he has another like, oh yeah, I'm one of those top 10 quarterbacks now, man, we
Hmm.
got issues, yo.
Yeah,
It's that
Bryce got picked number one. Stroud was picked number two. Stroud got his team to the playoffs, and he got a playoff win.
also too. Anthony Richardson was picked number four. He was a third quarterback off the board,
Hmm.
but you can't tell me the Colts are not like, oh no, we got ours, we good,
Yeah.
nah, we straight.
Oh yeah, and that's another one we could throw in the conversation. Anthony Richardson played, I believe.
Yep. It's like, oh yeah, he young, but no. We straight. No. We got ours. Yeah. And like it's kind of like with Michael Jordan, Sam Bowie, and Hakeem Olajuwon, right?
Hmm.
Houston does not complain about drafting Hakeem Olajuwon instead of Michael Jordan. I think Portland drafted Sam Bowie. They complain. So I just don't want to be that team, right?
Yep.
And then one thing with the Panthers, man, is like it's Bryce has to do well this year. Has to. Because you
Hmm.
have non-Panther fans look at this Bryce Young thing like, man, y'all messed up and picked this person. Panthers people have been following the Panthers forever, or especially people who live in this city
Hmm.
that follow the Panthers that don't just say, "Oh, like Cam Newton." Um, it's been a string of bad decisions since Tepper became the owner, and it's all coming to the like now it's like the tip of the iceberg of what you can see now.
Yeah.
All the stuff the last 6, 7 years is all underwater, and all you see is Bryce and the coaching. But you don't see
Mhm.
every single bad decision going up, and now we're just stuck. So,
I've never seen an owner come in and destroy a team so quick. And this includes me watching Al Davis destroy a Raiders team.
but Pete game, the Panthers haven't made the playoffs in 7 years.
Hmm.
The Panthers were in the playoffs 7 years ago. This guy paid and bought a playoff team and said, "Break it up."
Hmm.
That's crazy. All the stuff he does outside of the game, like Charlotte FC and all the fan stuff, great. But it's like wrestling. Yes, you can sell merch and yes, you can do all this extra stuff, but the main product is wrestling, and wrestling makes the money. Ain't nobody buying merch if like your storyline's not good.
Hmm.
So
Gonna be some
yeah,
dark days ahead for Panthers fans.
yeah,
As if there aren't as if there aren't already dark days right now. There's gonna be more dark days ahead.
yeah.
Dare I say y'all get as low as like the 0809 Detroit Lions.
It was close. It was close. Like, hold on. Yeah, real talk. The that quarterback from Texas right now, not Arch, but is it Ewers or something? I think he'd be a great quarterback for the Panthers. And the fact that I'm even thinking about that,
Less you know about lets you know about how messed up of a system that we got going on after getting Bryce too. Yeah.
so yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Look at the Panthers getting the number one overall pick again.
Hopefully they keep it instead of trading it for something dumb.
Hmm.
No
Well,
weakness.
um, Shall we do this or that or the draft first?
You know what? Because of how quick it goes and the fact that I know I'm in there, I guess we could do it in mock draft.
All right. Let me hopefully y'all can't hear the music. Somebody blended an Erykah Badu song with Bossman D-Lo Sports Center, and it's so good, yo.
Hmm.
It's so good, yo. I'm just like, can you hear it at all? No?
Mhm.
Oh, you can hear it.
I can hear it now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's how it sounds. I was like, this is much better than the original. All right. How about now?
I'm trying to think of what. Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember the name of the song, but I know the tune of the Erykah Badu song that they
Yeah,
use.
yes.
It's a "Didn't You Know?" Didn't you
Yes,
know?
yes, 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 yes. That's it, that's it,
Yeah,
that's it, that's it. Yep. Yeah. But can you hear the music now? No?
I
Yeah.
can't now. No.
Okay, perfect. I got this thing on repeat. This thing is so smooth, yo. But let's start the draw.
Let me go over here so I can see who gets picked.
Thing was so fast, yo. Thank you,
What?
sleeper.
What? Hey, these computers are on something. That's
No, no, we know what's crazy. Christian McCaffrey has a calf strain, but that ain't gonna stop me.
right. I'm about to say, I was like, I would still take that. What you
Wrap
mean?
it, yo. He'll get me at least to week 6.
Ooh, yeah. I'm battling between a couple. You know what? Because of his production, I'm actually going to go this. I'm gonna go with an interesting pick on you. Going Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, it's already back to me. Oh no, boy, they went okay. Um,
I think the second round is gonna be like my I don't know round.
I'll tell you what, Joe. Oh, he's on there. Oh no, easy money. Um, how about my suggestion was Mister Give the ball up like his draws? I said absolutely not.
Nah,
I'm not getting single digits out my quarterback.
that's tough, man. I don't know, man. Like I probably need to see the preseason with Drake London a little bit more because I don't know about that offense. But I
That's
like Chris
true.
Olave a lot. I
Yes.
like him a lot. But also I'm like Derrick Henry right there. And I wonder how like even if like Lamar Jackson is there, but the goal I don't know, man. It's Derrick Henry. I think that offense, that rushing offense is gonna be ridiculous now.
It is. I dare I say they're going to probably lead the league in rushing again.
You know what?
Ooh, that's an interesting pick. They took Sam Laporta that early.
Wow. Is he the new king of tight ends?
Let's see who would I take. He already went. Okay. In this case, because of his utility, I would take Debo. Just because of the fact that San Francisco utilizes Debo as basically
Dang.
both a running back and a wide receiver.
My top quarterback's gone.
Stroud.
Yeah.
Hmm, 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 hmm. See, I got that. And this is the other team I was battling between. I'll go ahead and take Pittman. See, I got my key. Excuse me. There's some interesting things left
I'm gonna
on the
get DK.
board.
Oh yeah,
That's the other
yeah.
wide receiver I was battling with.
Oh, I just realized I didn't take a wide receiver until now. Oh gosh. Okay.
I mean, that's how it laid out for you. Mind you,
It
you haven't
did,
gotten
but
a your QB yet.
I would have probably picked the wide receiver here instead of Kelsey. You know what? Whatever, man. Nah, nah.
I'll say Kelsey is Kelsey. We know what
Yeah,
he can
yeah, yeah. Kelsey is. Yeah, I don't need to put a tight end in there ever.
do.
Tight ends are done.
I'm the one that needs to worry about tight end.
Nah, there's a lot left. There's a lot left. I think the elite ones are gone, but there's still like
You
I
know
don't know.
what? Ooh, I got there. Considering the injury, I would do that.
Oh yeah. I like Sleeper because we can have like multiple people on here doing a mock draft.
Yeah. All right, it's back to me. Me. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. You know what? I don't have a coin up here. Oh, wait, I think I
Everybody
do.
is staying away from Kyle Pitts. Everybody is like,
Yeah,
not yet. I don't know.
I would still take Kyle Pitts. But that's not who I'm going to take.
Oh, I was gonna pick him up later.
Yeah. Brock Bowers is yes sir as far as production. So let's see.
Keenan Allen. You know what? Mr. Consistency. We have a quarterback yet? Nah, I was gonna get Burrow, yo. If you would have, let's see, what quarterbacks are left?
Burrow's always a good consistent pick. It's just that Cincinnati still needs to work on that offensive line, but Burrow's still a decent pick
Mhm.
regardless of the offensive line. Ah man, Terry McLaurin went and Tank Dell. No. Well, looks like the two wide receivers I got, if this was my actual team, that would be who I'm be rocking with.
I knew Dak was gonna get picked there. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm just roll with it. Woo, boy, these wide receivers, I'm about to be hitting the wire, yo.
Considering I have the QB, going this way. Because if I was to play him, it would be the getting like that double up for the points.
Hmm. I mean,
Hmm.
because Hollywood Brown's gonna be out for a minute. You got that
Let me
shoulder.
repre- let me represent that. Let me represent my team. Let's get Javante Williams. Javante Williams run like he got a family to feed, and he's chasing after a bucket of chicken.
It's time for the movement, yo. Two face.
Let's see. Ooh, Devin Singletary's a good pick. Brian Robinson is always a player I forget about because of the team that he plays on.
Yeah, but I don't know how that's gonna work with Austin Eckler.
Could run a two-back system and they would be a threat. Carolina did that years ago. Let's look at that here. Hmm. Represent my team. Actually, hold on. I'm getting kind of torn between Christian Watson or actually no, I just answered my own question. I'll take Christian Watson. I was getting torn between Christian Watson and
Dang
Cortland
it.
Sutton.
Dang it. I was about to snatch
But
up to it. Coming back around.
my reason for taking Christian Watson is that
Oh, he
he had,
fast?
huh?
He fast? And if he didn't have a hamstring issue, he would be a number one?
Well, my reason for taking Christian Watson over Cortland Sutton would be the quarterback situation. That's what made me dumb it down and just be like, yeah, just get Christian Watson. Jordan Love's going to be better than whoever is going to be starting for Denver. He's a workhorse, though. Who else on that team? You know what? We are gonna go this direction. Yep. The tight end that literally got drafted after Dalton Schultz is who I was looking at and kind of thinking about. I was literally battling between TJ Hockenson and Dalton Schultz. Let's see. Oh, shout out to Chisel Adonis, but I see you got Pat Fanny.
Hmm?
Oh, 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 oh. Don't let him be. Don't let him be. Don't let him still be in the lineup. I got somebody in my lineup, man. Let me go back and see. Ooh. Oh
Bro,
no.
my wide receivers on a
Oh
struggle
no.
bus, yo.
He's still there. He's mine.
Oh, Coke, yeah. Damn.
Yeah, Cole Kmet, especially with a new quarterback, he's gonna be that quarterback's best buddy. Hmm. Not a lot of good options left in that department. But I tell you what, we get on through. We get on through.
There we go. It worked out. It worked out well.
For those of y'all that don't understand that reference, when Xavier Legette was drafted, there's a clip of him at the podium basically making his statement about not really having a real job. And at the end of it, he was just like, yeah, I went in there for about 2 weeks and I got on through. It definitely showcased his country accent. Taysom Hill went. Huh.
Uh-huh.
Tell you what, controversial pick.
Nah, I picked the kicker.
Yeah, we go for this. Let's go Tyler Bass. That team picked up the Steelers defense. Steelers defense is basically revolved around like three players.
The chefs.
And considering I got most of everything covered, that would be my backup.
Nice. Let's look recap. Uh, let's see. First pick was Christian McCaffrey
Hmm.
and Derrick Henry, which is wait, it came back this way. I don't feel bad at all because the thing is, I'm not. I was torn between Derrick Henry and Olave,
Yeah.
but getting Kelsey on the third here,
Hmm.
yeah, it makes me feel a little bit because Waddle's going to do well. Debo, question mark between day to day. It could be 20 or 0. Diggs, don't know how dominant. More crowded. Mike Evans, he'll do well. I'm not
Yeah.
picking him. We're not in the third. Already have running backs. I love the Cooper Cup.
The
I
team
should
that
have got
drafted
him.
before me with all those wide receivers in their first pick.
Yeah, that's usually me. Like I'm load him up. But yeah, Metcalf, Tank Dell, White, Pollard, and then two rookies, Troy Franklin and Chuba. And then Jahmyr Gibbs. That's a good first pick. Mahomes, Debo, Pittman, Aaron Jones, always consistent.
Yeah.
Brock Bowers, I think he's gonna do work. Xavier Worthy, number one by default. Yep,
Yeah.
it's either one's going to jail, one only got one shoulder. Jamal Williams, very solid. Christian Watson, yo, he didn't hurt his hamstring beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Monster. Backed up a oh, you got two backup tight ends solid that you can play in the flex too.
Yeah. Because I can play, yeah, tight end and then another tight end in the flex. Yeah.
And then Xavier,
Get on through.
crazy upside. Same sort of defense, Bass and Gino as a backup. So yeah. I was so for like me, Stafford is when there's Stafford and Trevor Lawrence there. That's like all right, panic mode, panic mode, panic mode. That's my panic. That's my panic quarterbacks.
Mm.
If I see these two left, next one, if those y'all draft with me, if I don't have a quarterback and it's Trevor Lawrence and Matt Stafford left, more because I have like 5, 6 quarterbacks that I actually like.
Yeah.
Mahomes, Hurts, Burrow, Stroud, Dak, Richardson.
That's
Love
also
is
interesting to see how kind of spread out the quarterback picks were.
hmm
Like look at how spread out the pinks are, America. Like that's wild.
Yep. I think this is what I normally see. Like you see the quarterbacks are picked way up here in this area,
Hmm.
or they're bundled up right around here.
That's
But
fair.
for I know like a lot of my money leagues, it can spread out.
Hmm.
'Cause, yeah.
Especially if you get like the spread of talent that there is in the NFL. Like think about how different the talent is between like your Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes, your Jay Herbo, and then you get to like Will Levis, and it's like you- or like Bryce, who's put in a bad situation, but like Bryce Young, Zach Wilson. It's like,
Yeah, I'm not
yeah,
nah.
if you get that much of a disparity in talent, you can kind of see the quarterback being picked like that as well.
Because you think about too, Stafford, right? Stafford's always picked later. Stafford has Cup.
Mhm.
Now he has
Cup
Puka.
and Natula.
Yep. And now he has Kyron who can catch out the backfield. He's always picked last. I'm like, okay. Yo, another a sneaky one, always Kirk Cousins. Always
True,
Kirk Cousins. I don't know
true.
why. I don't know how. Always solid. Always solid, yo. So, and then shit, Gino right now with his wide receivers.
Hmm.
So,
I
yeah.
was like, I need a backup quarterback for the week that the Chiefs would go on by. And it was like, all right, I already got every other position at least filled. Geno Smith, he's still on the board.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's it for that one. We got time for this or that, real quick.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Let's see, real quick, real quick, real quick. Now we're doing running backs, this or that.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Because last time we did wide receivers, right? So, or
Bitch.
give me running
Pretty
backs.
sure it was wide receivers, right?
No, was it running backs or wide receivers?
I'm pretty sure it's wide receivers.
Yeah, it was wide receiver. I said something about Lamb
PPR.
or
Yep.
Tyreek
Yep.
Hill. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here we go, right? Here we go. You're drafting, right? I bit my lip again. You're drafting,
And
right?
we're talking about actual production, or are we talking just like we did last time, like having them in fantasy?
Yep, having them in fantasy. And
Gotcha.
you have to pick between these two to take on your team.
Okay.
Joe Mixon for the Texans or James Cook for the Buffalo Bills. Knowing that, yeah, yep.
I didn't mean to giggle at that, Bills fans. I'm sorry. So I'm at an impasse because for two different reasons. For the Joe Mixon argument, that team just all of a sudden got loaded talent wise. So who's to say he's going to produce a whole lot of numbers? For the James Cook argument,
It's the
your
opposite.
boy, your boy, your boy Josh Allen is prone for turnovers. So also again, who's to say he's going to produce numbers if the other team keeps getting the ball?
Well, if you
But he might
remember,
also produce his numbers before Josh Allen starts giving the ball up.
last year when they were saying Josh Allen is an MVP candidate, is when they started handing the ball off and dumping it quick to James Cook,
Mm-hmm.
which is amazing that if you don't do what you're supposed
That's
to
why I said
do,
that like that. I was like, yeah, James Cook might still produce his numbers before Josh Allen gifts the ball to the opponent. I am at an impasse. Uh Man, that's a good vote. That's a good vote. I'll tell you what though, production wise, I'm still gonna go James Cook.
okay.
I'll still go James Cook over Joe Mixon. Both have their arguments, but Joe Mixon's on a little bit too much, too loaded of an offense. That like production wise, James Cook here and there can still cook, pun intended.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I've been seeing this floating around a lot. I have one. I have one that I'm gonna pick regardless, but my bad. I'll go back. I would probably pick Joe Mixon just because I don't know about Buffalo right now
Right.
because I think Keon Coleman is gonna be pretty well. I mean, is gonna do well, but if you tell me, hey, let's how are we going to defend Josh Allen once he lost Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't the box. So yeah, making sure. Um, but all right. So people are saying this, right? Who would you pick? And a lot of people are saying these are like the consensus for number two. For number two running back off the board. Who would you pick? Brees Hall or Bijan Robinson?
Brees Hall, easy.
I'm going with Bijan Robinson.
Both. Yes, I see why that's the argument. Yeah, but I
If you
have a feeling. I have this. I have this feeling the Falcons are going to fuck up having Bijan Robinson and try to do this like let's explore the pass game
they better pass it to
and
him.
see what we got between Kirk Cousins or Michael Penix.
Yo,
It's one of
Penix
those.
did look good, yo.
And it's like but you got Bijan. Um, why not use Bijan more? That's why I would pick Brees Hall because I don't know who here you go. I don't know who the Jets are gonna be running with, and if they're as cursed as they have been in like the past 2 decades, I'm pretty sure it's probably not gonna be Aaron Rodgers at some point, and somebody's got to get the yards. So
Right. But on the flip side, of Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback, are they going to be a pass happy offense?
no, Aaron Rodgers is old.
Who can tell him that?
The Packers weren't a pass heavy offense until they needed to be a pass heavy offense.
They
They
were
were,
pass the ball to Aaron Jones and let him run 80 yards.
you know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
I saw that one day. I said, man, that pass went 2 yards and he 80 yards. Ah, bro, I almost
Exactly.
slammed my sandwich, yo. I was so
Oh,
mad.
man.
But
One,
tackle
Aaron
him,
Rodgers.
man.
I'm about to say, for one, Aaron Rodgers is getting older, and for two, he's smart enough to understand you don't need to be pass heavy. You don't need to be the Chiefs. All right. So that Brees Hall would get his number. Brees Hall would get consistent number. And knowing the Falcons, they would mess up the fact that they got a golden jewel as good as Bijan Robinson.
Hmm. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
Oh boy, you
Like I'm gonna
ponder.
change it up a little bit because, like, I'm thinking, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to say you pondering. I don't know if I'm gonna
Yeah,
like
because
that.
I had it and I was like, I don't know. But here we go, man. DeAndre Swift, Najee Harris.
I might still go with Swift, especially. Well, that's an if situation, so let me discount that. I was going to say if the Steelers end up with Brandon Ayuk, uh, I might still go with Swift though. Last year, good consistent production, nothing to complain about there. Lions got to the NFC Championship. Like, yeah, who who would quarterback for the Steelers if Russ got hurt?
Oh, Justin Fields.
That's right. You, mm. And then that's another if scenario. Najee Harris would be a solid pick. I would still go DeAndre Swift. I still go with Swift.
I'm gonna go with Swift because Najee Harris let me down 2 years. And the last
I don't
one,
know. I don't know what's up with the Steelers, man, but they're like definitely like leveling in some mediocrity. It's like I don't know if I can trust anybody on this team outside of TJ Watt. So or Alex Highsmith, which
mm,
I'm pretty sure. Shout out to Alex Highsmith. I'm pretty sure he's the player is that was drafted from UNC Charlotte.
huh. All right. And this one's a little different, yo. Start bench cut, last one. This year, not in their prime, this year.
Start bench cuts this
Trav,
year.
Travis Etienne for fantasy. Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry.
Hmm.
So I'm thinking of Travis Etienne's numbers where my man exploded, yo. I was like, whoa, whoa.
Sadly, the cut might be Saquon.
Ooh.
I'm thinking of offenses as well and how they would run. Yeah. For me, it would be start Derrick Henry, bench Etienne, and cut Saquon of those three. Eagles are kind of decently loaded, and the Ravens run the ball a lot. So you would get numbers out of Derrick Henry. And then, like you said, Etienne's numbers. So it'd be worth it to at least have them.
All right. For me, I mean, start Saquon, bench Travis, and cut Derrick Henry.
That was the other way I was also thinking about it too. I was like,
And
because the Ravens also run the ball a lot with Lamar.
yeah, and I'm also thinking throughout the season, how will Derrick Henry be? So, and like the
Effective.
thing, and like one thing that the Ravens don't have that the Eagles do have is wide receivers. So they
Hmm.
can air it out if like they want to. So
Well, that was the other thing I was thinking about. Was one of those like since the Ravens don't really have very pronounced wide receivers, it's like he's gonna get his numbers. Like Saquon might not even. It might be a stretch before Saquon even gets the ball
fresh
on the
legs.
Eagles. It's like Ravens. True stamina is a. Derrick Henry's basically Colossus, a black Colossus. So I mean,
That dude is large, yo. That's a large human.
he's basically a black Colossus. And we talking straight up Marvel versus Capcom 2, give you the shoulder tackle and you lose a chunk of health, Colossus. But I'd still see your argument. Like I said, I was playing with it either way. But the bench part is definitely Etienne. It would be valuable to have Travis Etienne Jr.
All right. Yeah, I think that's it.
Said we in there? Not anything? Oh, final sip. Let me let y'all see the label before it go in the space. But y'all know what we say on this show. Y'all stay fly and keep on sipping, man.
Yeah, man. You know what to do.
And wash your hands.
All right, people. Deuces.